Hello beautiful souls, my name is Hayley and this is Divinity Tarot and Tea. I'll be having a cup of tea during this reading as tarot and tea go so well together. So grab a drink of your choice, get comfy and join me as we spill the tea together on your current love situation. So let's get started. So we're looking at the current energy of you and your person in the last 24 hours. And that's 24 hours from when you find this reading. So that could be at any time. As long as the messages within this resonate with you, take them. So I'm using the True Love Oracle by Belinda Grace. And we're going to look at your person's current thoughts and feelings as they stand today. We have luminosity. So I feel like your person has come into some truths, spiritual truths. Things that they didn't see before are coming to light. Particularly around what your connection is. I feel like at the start they didn't treat it with the respect that it deserved. That they thought it was just, you know, a flirtatious thing, you know, a lightweight connection. But now they're seeing it for something deeper. I feel like they tried to walk away from it and that's what's revealed to them. Like we can see this lotus opening up and it's revealing the truth to them of what this connection is, that it is a soul connection. And we have the Chariot. And normally the Chariot has two animals pulling it. And that indicates that it's a twin flame connection, the yin and the yang. But in this particular Chariot here, there's a big light entity behind it. And so that's the same as this luminosity. It's like this light is dawning on them. Coming into this knowing. It's like, aha, I can see it now. We have the Lovers. And we can see with this card here, there's the Lovers there, but then there's this giant angel behind them that indicates that this is a soul connection. And it's like, it's so clear to them now. It's like, why didn't I see this before? And it's perhaps that they were in some kind of denial energy before, that they were not seeing it. But I feel like they're seeing the signs and synchronicities now, and it's like, I can't really deny this anymore. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse position. So I feel like they had tried to walk away from whatever this connection was. You know, they were thinking it was just a casual thing. But instead of them getting over it like you would with any other connection over time, their feelings for you got stronger. The magnetic pull that drew them to you remained and got stronger. And that's why they realized that this was more. This was something bigger. This was something deeper. So in the second position here is any blocks or obstacles or further messages from Spirit around that. And we have compatibility. So I'm feeling like your person was the typical male, you know, the masculine energy of being a bit of a party boy, living the single lifestyle, you know, maybe not treating women with, you know, any respect or anything that he should have been doing. Just having fun, you know, being in it for a good time, not a long time. And, you know, I said before that he tried to walk away from you. And I feel like that's what he would normally do when a situation started to get real. He would walk away from it. And in so doing, he would like give any excuse of why you shouldn't be together, why you are not good enough for him. But it kept coming back to, you know, there really was no excuse, that you were the perfect partner for him. And it, you know, it got so in his face that he couldn't deny it anymore. We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position. And yeah, he had all these walls around his heart. He didn't want anyone to get through. He wanted to just have fun. He wanted all his relationships to be surface level and nothing more. But you have managed to penetrate his defenses. And we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position. Now the Five of Pentacles is normally, you know, being shut out, being kept away, being isolated. And normally he'd be okay with that, you know. He was the one that would ghost people. He was the one that would block people and walk away and, oh, well, you know, it is what it is. It wasn't anything anyway. But now, you know, he's not wanting to do that with you. He's wanting to come back, and he's trying to find a way to get back, but, you know, he doesn't want to lose face. So it's like he's trying to figure out a way to come back without looking stupid. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. He's actually had sleepless nights over this, worrying that he has lost you. Like I said, if you were anyone else, he wouldn't care. In fact, that's what the goal would be. He'd want you gone. But with you, he's had sleepless nights. He's worrying that he's lost his opportunity with you, and that's why he's tormenting himself, trying to find a way back in without looking like an idiot. So we're going to look at your current energy here as it stands today. And we have dating. And we can see this man here offering a bunch of flowers to this woman on the balcony. So it's, you know, that traditional wooing picture that we see there. So this could be you getting back out there. It's like, you know, you're not interested in him if he's not going to come to you with something real. You don't want to be played. You don't want to be, you know, just something casual, a casual fling. You want something more. And so you're actually putting yourself back out there into the dating pool. And we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. So the Three of Pentacles is like the apprentice. And I feel like, you know, you're looking into your options. You're studying what's around you. You're wanting, you know, when you met your masculine, it opened your heart space. And you felt that soul connection, and you knew that there was something more. And now you can't settle for less. You can't settle for, you know, small time, nothing relationships. You need something real. And so that's what you're doing. You're out there, you're looking for a soulmate is what you're doing. You're like studying the field. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse position. Again, that's looking at your options, trying to narrow it down. And you know what you're looking for now, whereas in the past, you weren't really sure what you were looking for. But ever since you've met your masculine, you know what it is that you need from a partner now. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse position. Yeah, and you don't want that player energy. You don't want that chaotic energy of, you know, you meet a guy and you get played and then you get hurt and then you have to recover and then start all over again. You are tired of that. You don't want that anymore. You want something real. You're tired of the games, you're tired of the lies, you just want real. And so in the final position for your energy here, it's any messages or advice from Spirit to you. And we have reparenting yourself. And so that goes along with, I feel like you've had a string of bad relationships in your life, and that comes from your childhood. Core wounds that you have from your past, you know, possibly from your father, or, you know, just the role model of your parents, whatever their situation was. And I feel like since you've met your masculine, you're understanding more what love actually is, instead of what you were shown as a child. And you're having to repair that within yourself now. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse position. Yeah, I feel like your beginnings, you perhaps didn't have the best role models for love around you. And you're understanding that now. You're understanding that on a much deeper level now. It's like you've gone back to the crux of the matter. You've gone back to the root of the problem. You've found it. And it's that understanding that's helping you to work through it now. We have Justice, and that's that rebalancing energy. It's because you have figured out where that's come from your past, that you're able to bring it to the surface to be healed for once and for all. And to understand that you don't need to carry that forward, that that energy stops with you, and that you can repair it. You can be your own justice to your ancestral line. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, and that's that standing up for yourself energy, that knowing what you're worth, knowing what you deserve, and taking nothing less, setting boundaries. That's what the Seven of Wands is all about. So we'll get out the mutual energy between the two of you here in the center. And we have the Divine Masculine. And so you both seem to be really focused on the Divine Masculine at the moment. You know, he's coming into this awareness and understanding, and you're coming into your own understanding of what you want from a masculine in your life. I think you're aware that this person is your Divine Masculine, your counterpart energy. But even so, if he's not willing to step into that Emperor role, then, you know, you've set those boundaries. You're not willing to take him in. You know, you could still choose a soulmate here. If he doesn't level up and get into that energy that you require him to be in, then tough luck. You're going to go out and, you know, you're already studying your options. You're studying the field. It's like, I'll just go with a soulmate then. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse position. And so I feel like in this case, it's like not being a block to your own progress. And so we have on your side, you know, you've laid the boundaries. But if you were to let him back in when he's not prepared to be a higher version of himself, then you would just be, you know, making things worse for both of you. And it's the same with him. If he's, you know, if he's not willing to level up, then he's going to lose you. It's as simple as that. He's going to lose the best thing that ever happened to him. He's going to lose the love of his life. He's going to lose the other half, his other half, his divine counterpart. We have the Two of Pentacles. And, you know, that's what that is, that balancing of the two that are the one. The recalibrating of that energy. You are a reciprocal energy system. And, you know, by you standing up for yourself, then it shows your masculine that, you know that they are capable of being a higher version of themselves. You're not being stuck up. You're not saying, you know, I want more. I don't like you the way that you are. What you're saying is, I know that there is a higher version of you and that you're capable of showing it to me. And we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is that forward momentum energy, the winds of change. And yeah, even though it looks on the surface like nothing's happening at the moment, there's a lot happening under the surface energetically. And that's the two of you, you know, coming into your awareness. So I'm going to use an Angel Whisper card here. And we have 999. Endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes the closure of one door and the opening of another. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. And in this particular case, this is an ending. You've walked away, you've put up your boundaries. But it's not to say that he's not going to come back again. You know, that the door of what it was has closed. But, you know, the door of what it could be remains open. Doors are open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation to my mind, my body, and my soul. And that transformation is the transforming of the energy that is between the two of you. Going from that disrespecting lower energy into this higher knowing, this higher awareness, and this more compatible, respectful energy. And so I'm going to use a telepathy song card here. And we have pictures. I got lots of pictures in my head by Sneaky Sound System. And I feel like that's your masculine's current energy at the moment. Just sitting there playing that tape over and over in his head of the times that you've already had together and kicking himself over it, you know. Why did I let her walk away? So I'm going to finish up the tea leaf reading here. And we'll look into the cup. And I can see a shoe. Looks like Cinderella's glass slipper. And again, that's that change energy, that transformation. You know, she loses the shoe at midnight. And, you know, she's going to change back to her old ways once the clock strikes 12. So, you know, in this particular case, you don't want him to go back to his old ways. You want him, you know, you want him to be that Prince Charming. Because it's, you know, it's Prince Charming what you've been looking for all along, that happily ever after. I've got like a bunch of roses, and it reminds me of that date card that we saw. It's like an offering, you know, before going out on a date, that romance energy. Romance is in the air. And, you know, perhaps it isn't a silly idea for you to play the field a little bit. I'm also seeing a grasshopper or a cricket. And it's right next to the cage here. And I'm feeling like, you know, that's to do with luck. So luck could be on your side with this whole thing because it is a soul connection. I'm also seeing a coiled snake right down here, and that reminds me of the Kundalini, and that's that life force energy that's working between you, bringing you together. It's like the two snakes that entwine. That's the Kundalini that's in both of you working together. Because, you know, the duality is the illusion. You are really one. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave me a comment or share to your friends to help me out. And I send you all so much love and joy on your path. Take care now. Bye.